here I kind of touched light on that, about like Japanese people thinking Nepali people were just all dangerous just because, Nepal people are different. But what is your take on that? Do you think it's justifiable or is it?
I mean, I think it's also a thing of media and like how information generally goes on, especially if you're in a different country than your own, right? If someone does something, everyone gets the blame. I think that's natural though. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happens and it happens everywhere. So imagine you go somewhere else, right? And you do something bad, or imagine someone else of your same country or same race does something bad, right? So they're going to be like, oh, Japanese people are bad. But I think that's natural. But that does happen in Japan. That's what I feel like what a lot of Nepali people are getting like, because a few Nepali people does something bad or they have a negative reputation, it destroys everyone's reputation. So I think that's what's influencing a lot of people.
I see.
Their opinions, especially because of media. Nowadays, every information there just goes.
Yeah, it's the money too. They put, like, I mean, look, I don't mean to, like, say America is a very strange country, even though it is. For example, like, if you look at, I don't know, CNN or Fox, right? They're being paid, this is a conspiracy, but I mean, it's pretty clear. Like, CNN is being paid by a certain political party to, push that narrative, and Fox is being pushed to, push another narrative, so privatized news, it the media really manipulates everything. So, it makes sense how America is so divided in a way. Like, Japan is divided as it's Japanese race. It's a strange word. Asians versus foreigners. And I kind of feel that, even though I'm mixed with Asians, like, just because I have a different color, even though I can speak Japanese well, they'll be like, oh, you're Gaijin, or oh, you don't know because you're Hafu, or oh, you don't need to do anything because you're this.
See, it's funny because I'm fully Asian.
Right.
But people don't think of me as an Asian, especially because of this color.
Yeah. But
I think there's a lack of awareness of what Asian actually is in many countries, not just Japan, but I think that's the main problem. They don't understand we're Asian. If they see me, they'll probably call me Indian.
Oh, I thought you were, so.
See?
Because you had the queen mustache going out, and you had some, like, swept hair, and I thought, oh, this guy's probably got like a name like Raj or something. Is that your middle name?
That is
Raj?
my middle name.
Okay.
See, if a Nepali person saw me, they would know I'm Nepali. They wouldn't call me Indian because they know. They got the concept right. Like, they know what's Nepali, what's Indian, sorry. But as a Japanese person, they wouldn't know. That's why even if I say I'm Nepali, people think I eat curry every day at home. Which is really funny because we Nepali people don't eat curry most of the time.
Okay.
See, curry is a food we do eat in Nepal, but it's like 0.1% of the whole population.
Huh, okay.
It's like, what's curry?
Oh, Jesus.
It's just like Japanese people. We eat rice with other small stuffs, like other stuffs with vegetables, meat, everything. We don't call it curry. We don't have naan usually at home. So it's also media. It's also because most Nepali people who open a restaurant in Japan sell curry and naan because that's what sells, right? People in the industry want to make profit. They don't care about authenticity or culture. But that's the truth.
Okay.
I think that's the truth for every industry.
I don't know. You're the pro here, so.
So I think that's one thing that many Japanese people misunderstand. They're like, what kind of curry do you eat at home? And I'm always like, we don't eat curry. That's a misconception.
Right.
So.
Right, just a stereotype.
Just a stereotype. I think stereotyping is really common in Japan.
It is. I think it is. Media. I mean, because people would like, because I'm black, right? So they'd be like, oh, do you rap? Do you? What's like black? Oh, do you like KFC? I do. I like KFC, but a lot of people do anyway. It's not like a black thing, right? Many black stereotypes, positives and negatives, they're all applied to me, but they're not correct. So, here, let me look at another sheet of paper. I have all these questions already. We kind of, again, we touched base on this, but we're colored. right?
Yeah.
And it's funny, it's kind of ironic because Asians are colored too. And I don't like that term. I actually don't like that term. Everyone has a color, right? But let's go with that, old traditional term of being non-colored and colored. Asians are colored, but in Japan, not many people realize that they're colored too. So then it'll be the masses versus the little, which I kind of said too, right? So we're colored people.
Yeah.
Right? And so we always kind of have the difference thing going on. Like we think we're different to them, and they think we're different, to us. So it's always that loop that's going to happen. So, when people always ask me, like, Leon, do you think racism is ever going to be solved? I say no, because race is a way how we determine other people and we determine each other. And as long as it's used for a positive mean, then it's going to go on forever. If it's negative, like what's going on right now, with the shootings of African American and other colors, because they're different ethnic, people, men and women. That's the thing, that's a negative outlook about saying, oh, he was black, therefore this, or he was white, therefore this. So yeah, but anyway, we're gonna cut it first.